guys and welcome to my channel Classic Airsoft. I'm Ollie and this is the Marui HK416D NGRS. So I'm really happy that I can present you this model on my channel because it's not very easy to get Marui HK models here in Germany due to the fact that big companies like Umarex holds the rights on the trademark HK. In fact, they are the only one who import and sell HK Airsoft models here in Germany, and they don't allow smaller companies to import such HK models from other brands like Marui. So nearly all HK models you can buy right now here in Germany are made by VFC and imported from Umarex. And that's a little bit shitty for collectors like me who likes to collect Marui Airsoft guns. So this gun was given to me by a good friend for this video. He owns it and he did all the paperwork and paid a lot of money for this model to get it here in Germany. And yeah, so in Japan you pay for this model 431 euros. My friend paid for this model to get it into the country, get all the paperwork for it, get all the approval by the government for it. So he paid 1,000 euros to get this gun into the country. Man, that's really much money. For that you can buy 3 VFC HK416s, but that's a Marui. He's a collector of HK models. So yeah, I know. And I definitely agree with him that this gun is worth 1,000 euros for him. So enough talking, we have here the Marui packaging, shown the HK416D. This gun was released by Marui in 2013, so it's now 12 years on the market, but not on the German market. For you guys outside Europe or outside Germany, it's quite easy to get a gun like this. For us, it's yeah, nearly impossible, or you have to pay a big amount of money like he did. So let's start. Open up the box, cover away, and now we have the HK416D in the box. We have a battery adapter for Marui's NGRS AR15 nickel metallurgic nickel cadmium batteries. We don't need it because this gun was changed to Dean's connectors to use LiPo batteries. Then we have the HK style AR15 mag. We have some paperwork. So let's get into the box and I show you all the stuff. We have some safety advices for the Marui crane stock batteries. So for the old nickel metallurgic, nickel cadmium, we don't need it anymore. A comic style safety instruction and the user manual. So the user manual is in Japanese and English as well and shows us everything that is possible and how to operate the gun. So, and what's possible to do with the gun. Yeah, so we don't need the paperwork anymore, I guess. Then we have the battery adapter, we don't need this. And we have a bag of 100 0.25 gram BBs. And now we get into the beautiful parts. First, we have the HK style 416 magazine with markings 565 by 45. That's different to the normal Stanek AR15 NGRS mags because we have no markings on the normal mags. And then we have this beauty inside the box, the 416D. So the Marui 416D has all the original markings like H&K logos, serial numbers, H&K logo on shooter's left side on the mag wheel, as well as H&K 416D 565 by 45, as well as a serial number matching the serial number of the upper receiver is on the lower. Then we have the fire selector markings, safe, semi and fully automatic. That's what we have on the left side. In front of the mag wheel we have Warning, read operator's manual before use. Shooter's left side, we have the German proof marks, we have the Tokyo Marui markings and the ASGK markings. That's from the Japanese government or Airsoft Association. And then if we open up the dust cover, we have HK engraved in the fake bolt. That looks pretty cool. On top, we have numbers on the top rail from 1 to 36 or 63, no, 36. Yeah. On the bottom on the rail, we have for Airsoft use only Tokyo Marui. And then we have the H&K turret style rear side with 4 holes and markings from 1 to 4. That means 100 meters up to 400 meters. You can turn the turret like on each other H&K gun, and then you get the right adjustments for a real gun, but this is an Airsoft gun, so you don't need it. Yeah, material wise, this is an NGRS model, so it's nearly all out of metal, not steel, just Airsoft metal. It's made by Marui, so the metal is really high quality, even if it's not steel. Plastic is only the pistol grip and the stock. The butt plate from the stock is rubberized, so it has a really nice feel to it on the cheek. And yeah, it's quite nice. So it's an NGRS model, next generation recoil shock. So we need a battery compartment. Battery compartment, like on the other ARs by Tokyo Marui, is in the buttstock. Buttstock is a 5-position one. And then we have to store a battery in it. For that, you have a button here. Just press the button. That allows you to remove the backplate. The backplate is held by the hook and this groove. So just put it in here and you can close it. It's quite sturdy. Now we need to insert the battery. For that, you have 2 compartments, right and left. The normal Tokyo Marui battery for this thing is like a U shape. You put it in here, you have some connectors in the middle, that's it. But we don't want to use old nickel metal hydride or nickel cadmium batteries, we want to use LiPo batteries. I already recommend to use 7.4 volt LiPos. If you use an 11.1, you may damage or destroy your gun. Tokyo Marui guns are not made for this amount of voltage in the stock configuration. So I have a 1450 milliamp 7.4 volt battery. You can just put it in one of these compartments. There's more than enough space. Then you have to connect the battery with the gun. And then you can close the hatch or the back plate. Wait. So, and that's it. Now we are nearly ready to go. So the fire selector is ambidextrous, as you can see here, like on the real 416, and this is a major improvement about the M4A1. Another thing you get with this 416 by Tokyo Marui is that you have the 416D as well as the CQB model in one gun. So the inner barrel only reached until here. So in the outer barrel there is no inner, it's just decoration. You can unscrew this part from the outer barrel, then unscrew the bird cage flash hider. As you can see here, it's a 40mm counterclockwise thread, and then you can just mount your flash hider directly on the gun. So now you have a CQB length 416. If you play CQB games, I think that's a pretty nice feature for you. If you like the style from the longer 416, just put on this barrel extension. So the magazine holds 82 BBs and has the Mag Empty feature from the NGRS models. So this 416 weighs about 3.54 kilograms without BBs. The total length with the barrel extension and the stock in the most far out position are 98.4 millimeters, and in the shortest configuration it's 81.9 millimeters. Yeah, released in the year 2013. I think I told you that before. And yeah, the gun stops shooting when the mag is empty. I can demonstrate you that by using an empty magazine. If I insert it, the gun detects that the magazine is empty and the ping pong paddle pops out. So it's not possible to shoot more than one shot, because now the gun is locked. If you want to shoot again, you have to insert a full magazine. So let's fill up a magazine. For that I will load the magazine with 0.25 gram Garda plastic BBs. Some in this magazine. And let's get some other mags ready again. Some in this one. And some in the PTS magazine. So as you can see, you can feed the gun with PTS NGRS mags, with NGRS M4 or SCAR mags, and as well, if you don't want to spend that much money for NGRS mags, with normal AEG mags, but for that you have to get the Lilacs AEG adapter for the HK416 or M4 models. Yeah, so let's shoot the gun. As you can see, it's not possible to shoot. If we insert a full magazine, hitting the ping pong paddle, we can shoot. Mag empty. Quite funny, that little thing. The NGRS models are not kicking like a GBB, but even the NGRS models with the weight system gives you a little bit of recoil. So the feeling when you're shooting this NGRS models is quite nice. If you want to spend that much money on a Tokyo Marui NGRS, that's up to you. I will show you some Chrono footage, but we have around 0.8 joule, a little bit above 0.8 joule in this gun in the stock configuration. Due to the fantastic Hopup by Tokyo Marui that is located underneath here, rotary style, this gun reaches a really nice range. The accuracy is really good, so you can compare it to China-made guns with 1.2 joule, I guess. The BBs are a little bit slower due to the fact that the energy is less, but it's absolutely playable, and if you can get your hands on it for a reasonable price, go for it if you like these 416s. Now we do some steel target shooting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, because 90% of all the viewers are not subscribing. I don't know why. Costs nothing. Please do it, and I hope to see you in the next video if you like. See you next time. Bye bye.